good afternoon, CIU podcast about International University. I'm here today again with Dr. Beatrice Bischof, and we are going to be talking about some practical experiences or things that are necessary for our students, or for students generally. Today, specifically, we talk about networking, or as gaining practical experience, experiential learning. Why is it important for students, graduate students, to develop the skill while they're in school? Dr. Beatrice, will you talk about that, please?
Yeah, hello, Horatius. Nice to see you and meet you today again. Networking, yes, you mentioned in your question two important facts that are interconnected in the education we need nowadays. It is interdisciplinary knowledge as well as international knowledge. This is a crossroad for almost everybody who is wants to be busy in some kind of industry that is international. Yeah. So take for instance space industry or artificial intelligence or technology now called as a whole. It is important to network, to work together on an international base. Yeah, you need to connect with other hubs, with other science organizations, with other economic industry. This on the crossroad is important as well. It is important to include other subjects, yeah, because almost no subject stands on its own. Therefore, it is important to know if you want to do agribusiness today, for instance, it is important to know also, as we said before, the NGOs, the others, companies that are busy with that topic, the science institutions that are busy with that topic. So this is the social factor. Then the economic factor is that you have to know the business models, because there are a lot of business models around and you should know them. You know them best and you learn best about them in practice, of course. As well as you have to know the new technology. The technology comes from companies, from developers, from big companies, but also from small companies, developers called startups. So this is a surrounding you have to know if you want to take part in the business world today, as well as you have to use marketing. Means if you have a special purpose, you have to go out and tell the others why you're doing it that way that you are doing and why you are the best one, what is better for you, or why you unique in comparison to the others. So and this is best to know if you learn it in, of course, at a university like Horatius is offering, and also learn it in practice, because it is easier for you if you do this in common. It is more in a cloud everything if you never did it before, if you don't have any access to the praxis before. Therefore, it is always good to learn both in common. And this is in the whole respected in my system, the agro-entrepreneurship factory, or in the whole factor, the pets of foreign policy ecosystem. Because this is the combination of interdisciplinarity, internationality, and also applied science, means you do it also in practice.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Dr. Beatrice. In the past, a lot of schools will offer, they focus on a lot on theory, very little internship experience, but mostly on theory. So you have students that are graduating, especially in developing countries, and sometimes developed countries too in America, but they go to class, they go to work the first day, they really don't know what to do. So they stay there
Yeah,
for 1 month, two
yeah,
months,
that's
3 months, and
everywhere. It's also
right, for a long time, they really don't know how to get started.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but if they find out what you're saying, gain some experience, talk to people, attend some conferences, develop that practical experience, they'll be
yeah,
more useful to their employers. So
yeah,
yeah, so we strongly recommend this, right? Uh,
yeah. Okay, we in our country do practices, practica, and voluntary posts. We have voluntary posts. This is also important. Um, Therefore, to add this, but you can add this from the beginning in your school, and this is what
mhm,
we do now. So
mhm,
therefore, this is a bit different from these methods that are applied in our country for a long time, the traditional learning, because we explicitly focus on this topic. So therefore, yeah, that's the new possibilities that we offer.
Yeah, that's true. And we want them to develop good writing skills. I mean, it's the whole package, interdisciplinary learning, like you mentioned, and not just focus on one thing, like you're doing agribusiness, but you can't write. You can't do marketing. You just don't know how to do these things. And of course, networking, attending conferences, getting to know the players within the industry will help us.
Yeah, and also know the business plans and the banking, the arguments for the bankings, because everybody in the end needs money. Most of all of us,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah, if we are not multimillionaires, we have to organize money to do our job. So
Mhm.
therefore, it is also important to know the possibilities how to organize this in the money situation.
Mhm. Yeah, because if you told somebody that I'm trying to have a farm or I'm trying to do this project, but then what
Yeah,
is it going to go? What is the expectation? How you going to get there? How you going to fund it? How much do you need? And if you don't
yeah,
even
and
have an idea to say, I need 10,000 and after and this is my projection, then which kind of bank, is there a bank that's going to give you any amount of money if you really don't know what you're going to achieve, why you want it, or how much you need? So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so we do our best to train students. Thank you so much, Dr. Beatrice. We appreciate it. And again, this is CIU podcast, Cabral International University, agribusiness and other entrepreneurship, and the university as a whole. The focus I will put on network and other experiential learning that we want students to develop before they graduate from the program. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's also a very important point. This experimental learning, as you do, this is a very important point in education and a novel one.
Thank you, Dr. Beatrice. It's the end for this episode of podcast. We will see you all, CIU listener, in the next episode. Thank you so much.
Thank you.